Hi everyone, have you ever played Divinity Original Sin 2? I've had it, if you're like me, I've had it, and I turned it on a little bit, but I kept seeing that high view like that, and I never realized you could zoom in so close, and it's so beautiful. The details and the graphics are so beautiful. Ignore the smoldering corpses, these guards kind of got in my way. And if I just would have waited 10 minutes, I met another guy who gave me, look at that butterfly, so pretty, who gave me a writ of passage, and I wouldn't have had to destroy those guards that confronted me, but their smoldering corpses are beautiful to behold anyways. I just always saw this top view, this isometric view, and I didn't really care for that. I prefer an RPG more like Witcher, you know, like in third person. See this? Look at the details, guys. You can run around on the beach, and if you notice, the footprints are different based on he's a lizard and I'm a human, and so my footprints are different. Just hundreds of little details like that are crazy.
A fisherman stares at the water, muttering to himself.
Guess the fish aren't biting?
Kill me. She'll tear me a new mouth halfway down my neck. Fish will bite, all right. Not that you'd eat one. I've got a worse problem
Ask
than
what
that.
happened.
Way worse. I've gone and dropped my wedding ring in the water. I was casting a line and I cast my bloody wedding ring instead. Guess my fingers aren't as fat as they used to be.
Remark that it could be worse.
He contrives to give you a sad look.
The wife's got a sentimental attachment to that ring. Her mum took it off her dad's drowned body, here, on this very beach. Maybe she cut his finger off first. Do you think about that, smarty pants? Nah, I'm joshing ya.
There's
Scare me
so
off a
many
drunken
lines of
elf in the
dialogue
tavern
in
a
this,
few years
guys.
back.
I mean, it's just... I was talking to this homeless guy by a statue, and I shouldn't be talking over this. But the homeless guy, he kept asking for more and more money, and he has a dog with him. And so I just ignored him, and because I'm an elf, I have an ability to talk to animals, so I talked to the dog. And the dog, turns out that the dog's hurt because the owner, the homeless guy, made him, has a collar with spikes to make him sick so that people will give him money. So I reversed the collar, freed the dog, and the guy gets mad at me, and it just goes on and on, the dialogue, and that's just one of hundreds of dialogue branches like that. So the source that was on that ring summoned these guys. These Voidwoken are attracted to source. So don't they look amazing? So you can examine anything in the game, and you see their resistances and their weaknesses, and then you use any of the hundreds of spells. I feel like there are hundreds of them. There's so many branches, so many what do you call it? Classes of, I don't know what you say. So right now I'm hitting this with fire darts. And I don't know if you're noticing or not, the environments are all affectable. Can you say that? Affectable? You'll notice that my fire near the water is causing steam. And if I were to hit electricity into the steam, then it would be electrified steam. And then if I hit an ice spell onto the steam, it would cool the steam and it would dissipate and be gone, and there would be ice on the ground. And then eventually the ice would melt and there'd be water on the ground. And it's just, the combinations are immense. It's just crazy. We'll throw a boulder at this guy, and the boulder has oil in it. So now the oil is on the train, and if I ignite the oil, then that frog will be burning. I thought that I wouldn't like turn-based combat. Well, because it's only turn-based combat. Out in the world, it's not. You completely control in third-person view. But turn-based combat, turns out, I really enjoy. It's much more intellectual, and so you have to consider your environment the foe's strengths and weaknesses, and be a tactician. You have to really come up with strategies in combat, and I'm really loving it. And the fact that you have time to actually think, and the game is so involved, and there's just so much wealth of gameplay. I mean, it's just so involved that it's just a pleasure to just sit back and play the turn-based combat versus real time. So right now I'm casting rain to put out these fires, and you'll notice now, look at what happened. Because those things were cursed, the water around them becomes cursed, and there's serpents all in the water. And plus, because one of those things were electrified, it has electrified the cursed water. So it's cursed water and electrified. You don't want to be walking through that water. We'll go ahead and zap him with electricity. There are so many books in this too, guys, and when you'll just grab a book and you can turn the pages, and there's so much story and lore. I mean, the story, forget about it. There's just so much. And so if you're looking for an RPG to just get lost in during COVID, or just to relax, it's amazing. I can't believe that I've had this game for a couple of years, and I played maybe 2 hours of it, and now I can't get enough. I mean, you just have to be in the right mindset for a game like this. And now that I realize I can zoom in too, the details are just amazing. I mean, the graphics are beautiful. They give you the definitive edition of this game for free, and it just was like a whole overhaul, enhancement for graphics and all kinds of content. So we're gonna hit. I might not reach. I might use fire. Also, in case you're wondering, yes, the game is huge. Huge. I think on average, they say like average play is between 100 and 150 hours. Ooh, that fire reached them. Burning frogs. I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff. I mean, the spells are just so vast in what you can do. You have a teleport spell. There's a crate sitting by these guys. You could grab the crate, teleport it on top of them, or teleport another enemy on top of another enemy to damage them. Just pretty much everything you can imagine. And you can be as tactical as you want. That's what I'm really loving about the whole turn-based system. I like these little frogs, how they can jump so high in the air, and when they come down it crushes the ground under the forest. That's crazy. See all the steam coming up from the cursed water getting heated, and you can see the cloud glowing. It's electrified. It's just, the details are just so beautiful. That spell's weird. I don't know exactly what it does. It causes them to bleed fire, and then I think you get some of the damages health. I don't know. There's some more. Oh, see, he just busted that water barrel, and because he's cursed, it became cursed water, and because the environment was electrified, it became electrified also. Ooh, that's a dead frog. And also, the game has a lot of, look at these serpents all in the water. It's very realistic when it comes to the combat. Like, I mean, if you cast spells that are fire and fire's all around you, well, yeah, it's going to hurt you and your companion. And you can have up to 4 companions, by the way, and that's not counting summons. You can summon, if you're a summoner, you can, you know, if you get those skills, you can summon all kinds of stuff to come fight with you. Where'd that guy go? I've got to give him his ring. Did he run off? He got scared. Let's go find him. Where'd you go, dude? We don't want your wife being mad at you. He's not up here. But yeah, I kept seeing this top view. Oh, there he is. Where the heck is he going? I kept seeing this top view, and I wasn't into the game. And then look at this. You can zoom all the way down. It's so beautiful. And there's hundreds and hundreds of customizations for shields, armor, weapons.
Stares at the water,
A horrified fisherman.
That was terrifying.
Oh, he did run away because
I
he
need
was
to get myself a
terrified.
new line of work. Something as far away from the water as I can go. Goat herd, high on a mountain. Spice trader in the deserts. Anything but this.
You can trade with just about everyone, by the way.
If the missus will go for it, of course.
So we'll tell him we found
She
the
likes
ring.
the beach. You found it! How wonderful! The wife will be thrilled. Or she would if she ever found out about this, which of course she won't. But I can't thank you enough.
Yes, it's possible for him to thank us too little.
His eyes narrow.
We're being
I
greedy.
understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah, it's standard across most civilized worlds to give a reward.
Here, take the last
So
of my
all
gold
of these
as a token
possibilities
of
are
my
based on your
thanks.
stats. And a lot of things are based on
He
kind of
slips
like,
the
you know,
ring onto
dice
his finger,
rolls that
where
go
it
on
dangles
behind
loose.
the scenes that you
I
don't
feel
see.
better already.
Also, as far
I
as,
need to fatten myself up a bit
well, I don't know
so
if it's all
don't lose
stat
it
based or
second
if there's
time.
actual, I think
Can't
there's
be relying
actual
on mercenaries
dice
like
roll,
you to dig me
kind of
out.
like
Can't
Dungeons and
afford it.
Dragons that
With
go
a
on
new
behind the scene.
confidence in his stance, he gives you a casual salute, then turns back to his fishing.
But stats are like, there's stats for everything, and you don't even realize as you're playing how much it's determining. And you might think, oh, you know, like for instance, I like how you can separate from everyone or control anyone in your party. Let's go ahead and electrify this. I just want to show you up close what it looks like. Oh, what did I do? I did the wrong thing. Here's one. Boom. Yep, there's my electric cloud. It's just so pretty. I forgot what I was saying a while ago. I'm just so impressed with this game. The depth is just, I mean, there's so much to do. But yeah, I digressed and I forgot what I was going to say, guys. But Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition, it's an amazing, amazing RPG, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys next time.